Hey there, how's everybody doing? I'm checking in. Got a message for everybody today. Did a little channeling and got a universal message, and I just wanted to jump on and say hi, and to just give you a little bit reminders of what's important. Okay. Hey Lex, how are you? So I'm going to give you what I channeled. Okay, and I also want to make a reminder, this year, it's a new year, okay, and I'm not one that believes in New Year's resolutions, because you can change your life in just one breath. That's all it takes. But what is important about the energy of this year and what has to happen for you to reach the goals and get where it is you truly feel that you are meant to be, okay, is by putting yourself first, putting your, how you're feeling, putting yourself first, how you feel about yourself, taking care of yourself, taking responsibility for yourself. That is what's important. And by doing something new, I challenge you guys to do something new for yourself. Every day. Small things. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Ash. Small things. Do for yourself. So, like, what am I doing new for myself? Honest to God. Unfortunately, I have to go to physical therapy like 4 times a week right now for some different issues I'm having with my neck and my back and my hip, all that fun stuff. So, I usually set up my appointment for the morning. And originally I was like, why am I going to get dressed and ready just to go to physical therapy or go to the different doctor's appointments that I have to go to right now? And I got lazy. And then by the end of the day, I still look just as sloppy as I did in the morning. I mean, you know, that rolled out of bed look, but with a pair of like sweats on or something like that. So what did I decide to do? I was like, you know what? No, this isn't me. This is ridiculous. Take care of yourself. So when you look in the mirror, you can smile and go, yeah, damn, that's me. Yeah, damn, that's you. So I got up this morning, and a dear friend of mine, Liana, she's an amazing image consultant as well, that I've been working with for a while. She reminded me, you know, get up in the morning, get your makeup on, do your hair. I don't care if you're going to the grocery store. Get dressed up. So I remembered, and you know, when we're younger, I don't think there was a time that any of us left the house when we were younger and didn't make sure we were dressed and presentable. And that shouldn't change as we get older. It shouldn't change because our life gets more hectic. If your life is that hectic, you need to make the space and the time for yourself to make yourself feel better. To be able to look in the mirror and go, damn, that's me. I look good. These things are important, to take the time. So it doesn't mean put a full face of makeup on. Like, I don't have a full face of makeup. I have lip gloss on. I have like an Anastasia contouring powder that's on my cheeks and on my eyes. I have red liner eyes because I learned from my daughter that red eyeliner, or burgundy, I should say, if you have dark brown eyes or brown eyes, make them pop. She was so right. Just brushed up my eyebrows a little bit. Now, it does help because I have my lashes. But do the things that make yourself feel better, that make you feel confident when you walk out of your home, where you don't feel like you need to hide, because you want to be yourself in the most glorious, spectacular way possible. So this morning I got up before I had to be at physical therapy, basically almost at the butt crack of dawn, excuse my Jersey. And I got up and you say, you know what? I took my shower, I put on my lotion, I put on a little bit of makeup, did the Jersey tease on the hair a little bit because I didn't have time to curl it, okay? And then made my way out. And the whole day I was prepared to go anywhere. I went to my physical therapy. I went to my amazing dentist who If you're ever in Southern California, I'll give you my dentist. They're phenomenal. Turned around and went to the store, was back and forth doing all the things I wanted to do. And then I got the feeling, because when I drive, I actually get a lot of messages, believe it or not. I think it's because I can't do anything else but drive. And then downloaded a message of what needed to be put across to you guys. And number one, it's do things for yourself. Take care of yourself. Put yourself first. And also some of the things that need to be done through the year. So this is a quickie. But this year is a very important year. And we're in very, very intense energy. And energy that's causing turbulence in your life. But the turbulence that is needed for you to effectively make the change that you need to make. And for there to be a change in the world, in your world, like so many people are looking outside and being like, we need to do this to change, and this is wrong, and how could anybody do this or that? And pointing so many fingers. But when it comes down to it, we have to look inside within us and start making the changes within us that need to be changed so that we effectively can make a change in the world around us. It's not complicated, it's easy, but it takes work. It takes courage. It takes being brave and accepting responsibility where we need to accept that responsibility. So this is like a little quickie and the message that I got. Okay. So, automatic writing. You guys know I do it. When I get it, I do it. I actually pulled over and wrote this down today really quick in between to pull over so I didn't lose it. I really need to get myself like a little recorder or figure out how to do it on my phone so I could just record it and translate it later. All right. So this is important. So at the beginning I said I want you to start doing something new every day. Even if that something new is doing what you used to do a long time ago, but you forgot to do for yourself because life got too hectic, too chaotic, too busy. Like I said, I'm getting up every morning now, even if I have to go to the gym at some point later, which is like, why would you do that? But it's because you want to feel like you're pulled together so that you can create the most authentic and productive version of yourself in this world, which is needed. It's gaining back control of your life and who you are. So today I got up early before I did anything, did my hair, put on a little bit of makeup, put really cute pants on. I got to show you guys these pants one day. They're the most comfortable pants in the world. And it's warm enough here because I'm in Southern California. So it's blue skies, balmy weather, like in the mid-70s. It's fantastic. I want to go do it while Nate and Bobby are busy. Perfect message. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I put on a really cute outfit, but the most comfortable outfit you could possibly be in. So you don't mind bumming around in it. Love you too, Mom. I'll talk to you later. So that's just something new I did, which is something I used to always do that I let life get in the way. Okay? So this is what I channeled today. Like I said, it's a quickie. No one else is going to save you, and you alone are responsible for your happiness. Nobody else's. That responsibility falls upon you. I'm giving you one back. That responsibility falls upon you, nobody else. You know, you can't look at somebody and say, oh my God, if I was with them or I was near them, that they'll make me happy. You understand what I'm saying? It's not how it works. If you don't work on making yourself happy, nobody else, regardless of how amazing they are, is going to be able to make you happy. Because the journey starts within. And then these people that are meant to be in our life will be drawn to you, will naturally come in. Because you'll find, hey, sweetheart, how are you? You'll actually find that if you're not in the right place emotionally, or if you're grasping and reaching out to others for your happiness and you haven't done what you needed to do within you, you'll find that the people that get drawn to you are not the ones that are even capable of allowing you the space for you to be happy. You start attracting the wrong energy in. Okay? And energy is everything. Your energy is everything. So, some of y'all are not going to like this message. You're going to be like, really? This is the message today? Yeah, it is. This is the message today. The time has come for you to take action and claim responsibility over your own life. You, whether you believe it or not, are sovereign over your own life. Become the master that you seek. Okay? So like I said, to take action and claim responsibility over your own life for what happened in the past, because I know I'm working with a lot of people where we're getting rid of that baggage, and what's happening today in your life right now, and what will happen in your future. It is true. We cannot control the actions of others. We can't. And what their actions initially cause in our life. Can't control that. But we can control how we respond to it. We have control over that. Okay? We can choose who stays in our energy field and who needs to go. And sometimes you got to look at somebody and go, you got to go. Or a situation's got to go. So it's ultimately up to us. So if you feel that you need something to change in your life or a situation, you are the one that's responsible to do what it is that you need to do to make that change. This new year is, this year, I mean, I'm not even saying new year, the energy of this year. Because like I said, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. Every day you can make a change. Every breath. You could change something in a breath, okay? But this year, with the energy that we're in right now, is about taking authority and responsibility over our own lives and the direction that our lives are going. Okay? Where am I? There we are. No more excuses. I don't want to hear 'em. No more blaming others. Stop pointing the finger at everybody else. Take responsibility and ownership of your own life and what is happening around you. So, anybody, now this is the good news, so you guys got that right. Anybody who is courageous enough to do just that will be compensated for all you have persevered. For everything you may have gone through and persevered and championed through your entire life. If you choose to take authority over your own self and responsibility for your life. I miss you too, Mama. Thank you. You will be compensated for all you have persevered. That's the good news. So this year, you're going to be compensated for everything you went through. But that's the good news. But it does require, see, there are requirements to benefit for everything that you persevered, to be compensated. Nothing in this world, nothing in this universe is just handed over on a silver platter. It's not. You know, we were sent here to experience and live this human life. And that is including everything that comes with it and all of the emotions and learning the lessons that we need to learn and also allowing us, okay, I love you, baby. I'll see you later. allowing us to learn lessons, or even whether we like it or not, to realize that what we went through was a lesson for somebody else. Okay? So it does require the work and the fortitude to follow through. You could say whatever you want, but then you got to dig in. Then you got to do the work. Then you got to follow through when it gets tough. And it's not easy. And then sometimes it feels like you're going to have one thing that hits you after another, that hits you after another. And you're like, oh my God, I just can't. No, I'm telling you, you can. You have the strength within yourself. Get off the merry-go-round. Make the change you need. And I promise you, it's going to get easier. Okay? So, you need to follow through and have the faith within yourself and what is meant for you. Without that, you are going to stay stuck and ultimately alone, even when you're surrounded by people, because you are not in alignment with your own highest good. Think about that. How many of you live through your lives and you feel so alone, even though you have a lot of people in your life? You might even be filling your life with so many things, thinking those things or those activities are going to change things for you. Or it worked for them, so it should be working for me. Well, no. You're just feeling. You're not thinking about it. You're not being purposeful. You're not tuning into yourself and looking within to get aligned with what serves your highest good. Because what's good for you and what's good for them and what's good for me are completely different things. Because we're all individuals. Okay? So, if you don't want to be stuck, you have to be willing to own up to the things happening in your life, to take responsibility for these things and make the changes that are necessary. Okay? And what does it take? Oh, it's a word that it drives them nuts. Self-discipline. Self-discipline. And sometimes self-discipline with everything that's been going on and how far we've allowed ourselves or beaten ourselves down. Because remember, we allow people's behavior. Once something starts happening, if it continues, we allowed it. We allowed that energy there. Okay? So you have to have the self-discipline to do the things that you need to do, even to say no more. So self-discipline is key. Is key. Putting on and wearing the armor needed and creating boundaries. If you don't create the boundaries needed, you are not going to be able to have the energy or create the space and have the time to do what you need to do for you to become sovereign over your own life. Okay? This all will assist you by creating those boundaries, by wearing the armor that's needed, and the self-discipline. So the self-discipline, wearing the armor that's needed, along with creating boundaries. All these actions will assist you in creating the space needed for your healing and your growth in every way. You have to put yourself and see yourself clearly and where you fit in the world. And if it is where you want to be, or see the adjustments that you need to make to get yourself there. So you got to take an accounting. Take a step back. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, do I recognize who you are? Or are you the person that I want to be? that you know you were meant to be. So you got to look at yourself first. And then you're going to have to look at yourself and the world that's around you and your place in it. And be like, is this where I want to be in this world? Is this the role that I want to play? Are you being authentic to yourself? Or are you just serving everybody else? Okay, and hurting yourself in the process. So you have to put yourself and see yourself clearly in this world and in the situation around you. No, this is not Mystic Monday. It is well, in a way it is Mystic Monday, but a little bit different. I downloaded a message today when I was driving, and I pulled over and I wrote it, and I needed to share with everybody. So it is because it's a message from Spirit, telling you guys what you need to do or what is suggested to be done, because it's not for me to tell you. All it is for me to share what Spirit gives me. Okay? And then it's up to you to do what you want with it. I can't make you. I can tell you that I love you. I can tell you I believe in you. I can tell you that you were meant for so much more than what you settled for, and so many people have settled and just allowed themselves to be defeated. Allowed the world to tell you that you are defeated, that you can't do more, that you can't be more. Become the sovereign of your own life, okay? So you have to put yourself and see yourself clearly and where you fit in this world. And if it's where you want to be. So take an accounting. And if it's not where you want to be, see the adjustments that you need to make to get yourself there. You have to start the process. You have to take an accounting. Somebody's going in to remodel a house, to build something new, or to restore it. Because some of you just need to be restored. And allow the breath of life to move through you again. And how do we do that? By taking that breath. By showing ourselves self-love. Okay? So, yes, this is a year of change. And part of that change is allowing yourself to surrender to that change. I know a lot of you are afraid of it. A lot of you guys are afraid of taking that step. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You choose to take a step in one direction and it may not work. Maybe you'll get knocked on your ass. Buck up, baby. Get yourself back up. Wipe the dust off your hiney. Go a different direction. Climb a tree to get over that wall. Dig a tunnel underneath. Go around. But you can get there if you choose to. Okay? So you have to surrender to that change and be willing to do the work that is needed to get there. So, just like the Phoenix, okay, and that's what my business is called, Phoenix Rising, Transformation of Mind, Body, and Spirit. This is the year you are to burn the toxic parts, the messy parts of your own personal life in your situation. Burn it down. Anything that does not serve you, just like the Phoenix, it has to completely burn, turning it to complete ash so that you can soar higher than you ever have before and emerge a more beautiful, powerful version of yourself. Yes, it is the year of the fire horse. And I'm going to have to do something. And by the way, it doesn't start till mid-February, just so y'all know. So you're still kind of in the energy of the snake. But we're transitioning. And the moon's energy is helping you transition and do what you need to. So you still have some shedding to do. You still have some reflection, self-reflection to do. Okay? And I want to tell you, I said the messy parts of yourself and your world. Because we're not broken. You are not broken. You just went through some things. Some adjustments need to be made. You've come so far, and it is never too late to do something new, to make a change in your life, to show yourself self-love. I don't care if you're 10, 15, 21, 33, 46, 54, 68, 72. Do you know there are people who are in their 90s, okay, believe it or not, this is true, that finally meet their person after everything they've won through and all the lessons they've learned and where they are. They finally met the love of their life. And they didn't say they were too old, because you're never too old. Remember that. You're never too old, okay? But you have to burn it all down. Burn it all down. And we all know, I don't mean literally set your house on fire. Little joke there. I know it's probably not funny, but that's okay. I make myself laugh, and that's what you need to be able to do, make yourself laugh. But you got to burn it all down, all those toxic parts, all the things that are messy that don't serve you. You have to burn it all down to complete ash so that you can emerge a more powerful, brilliant, beautiful version of yourself. Because it's all about ascension and evolution and learning those lessons. Okay? So, yes, it's the year of the fire horse. But it's also one of the phoenix as well, because of what you need to do to take advantage of that fire horse energy, to be able to ride it bareback. Okay? So it's the year of the phoenix as well. And it's a year of transformation. And it's a year that we rise. We rise as individuals. And by rising as individuals and taking ownership and responsibility for our life and who we are, and by putting that out into the world and effectively making change in the people in the world around us, okay, that transformation we do together as a whole, because we're all connected in this world, but the transformation starts on an individual basis. And then we can rise together. So I hope that helped you guys. I do. I do. But yeah, so that's what I channeled today for you guys. Every once in a while when I get a message, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to come on. I'm going to give you the message. I'm going to ask you what you did for yourself today that was different. What you did to make yourself feel better. What you changed. Or maybe a person or a situation that you may have needed to let go of so that you could rise. I'm glad. Isn't that amazing, Kat? Isn't that amazing? That usually when I get a universal message, this should be touching a piece of everybody's spirit or their heart. Because you're all beautiful. You're all brilliant. Don't let anybody or anything dull your shine, dull your shimmer. Very cool. Okay. All right. So that's the message today, because I have to get ready for a session tonight. Okay. So we're going to work on this together. I'm going to try to be your muse if that's possible. Also, remember, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And this is a year that I'm actually focusing on a lot of shadow work with people, because if you're not able to face your shadow, face the darker pieces of yourself, and to bring them into the light and heal them, you're going to stay stuck. Okay? So feel free to direct message me or go to www.oneheartonespirit.com. Spell it out. Let's book those sessions. Let's book the soul retrievals. Let's get the past life regressions in. Let's do the course where it works with going and moving through all of your emotions, learning how to deal with them and release them, realizing like in that course, we have emotions that are natural that we're born with, but we actually have man-made emotions that we were never supposed to have to deal with. And one of those things is guilt. Guilt is man-made. It's a human thing. It has nothing to do with what you were born with. So doing one of those classes, spiritual alchemy, dream analysis, doing your life path sessions, also people who are wanting to connect and get, be in relationships and draw those people to you. There's certain works that we need to do to get you into a place where you can be in a healthy relationship so you're not drawing in the toxic energy because you haven't worked with what you needed to. Hey, Heather, I see the journey that you've made. I'm so proud of you. You committed and you followed through. You did. I'm very, very proud of your journey to getting healthier. And, just keep going. I see you. And I am proud of you. And I'm proud of the fact that you didn't give up even the times it gets tough for you. And I believe, if I saw correctly, that you actually inspired your husband to start doing the same thing. I'm thinking you did, if I saw correctly. Which is amazing. See how changing, focusing within, can't stop, won't stop. That's right. You effectively change the people around you. But you had to make the change first. Some people need somebody to be the guinea pig. And then after the guinea pig, then they follow through. That's what my son Joey used my youngest son Parker for. Parker was the guinea pig of everything because they're only like a little over a year apart, So when Joey was going through all the toddler things, he would wait a little bit and then wait and see when Parker did something. And then, okay, I can survive that because Parker did it. So then he went around and did it himself. I know everything's changed, sweetheart. And I'm very, very proud of you. Okay, so keep your eyes open for anything that might be going on. I'm going to be doing some really fun stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of work, a lot of stuff that's going to force you to, that's going to challenge you, that's going to draw out the strength and the will and the desire for that best version of yourself. Change your energy, change your life. You change your energy, you change your life. That's allowing the world around you to change. Be the change you want to see in the world. Take responsibility. Take ownership. Okay, go book a session at my website. Go turn around and send me a message. If there's something you would like me to discuss, whether it's paranormal, whether it's symbols and signs, anything you want to learn more about, please, please, please either send me an email or send a message on my website or direct message me, and we'll get it in and we'll get you done. And I'm so glad you're ready for it. I know it. All right, I love you guys fierce. I gotta go. You guys have an amazing evening. And send me tomorrow. I'm going to post one of those things. I'm going to try to because I'm not good at social media. I'm going to post something in my story tomorrow that says, what did you do different today for yourself? What did you do for you? And I want you guys to respond, and I'll post those responses, and I will give you little messages. But you got to give me something. You got to participate. And we'll get there together. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Good night.